And web designers don't really have a lot of time for social media because they associate social media with gurus, and I'm making air quotes there. You know, it's this kind of black art of kind of marketeering stuff that's all a little bit dirty and not really our kind of thing. We think that it isn't our job. We're web designers. Marketing people deal with social media. However, I really believe that social media is a user experience issue, and that's really what I want to talk about in this presentation, about how really whether you're a marketer or a designer or whatever your role, you need to be working together over social media, because social media is part of the user's experience, and that means it's everybody's responsibility. And to really ignore social media as web designers, or those of us that work on the website, is to damage the user experience. Our failure to include social media in our thinking is damaging what a user experiences as they interact with our brand. So users have this disjointed and frustrating experience, which is never a good thing, just as you saw with my story. Social media channels are not getting the exposure on our websites they deserve. You know, we just slap on a few buttons and we think the job's done. Users are remaining consumers of our content rather than participants in a community surrounding our products or brands, because we're not thinking in terms of integrating social media properly. So as a result, things like customer retention are lower than it could be. Users are using their own social media channels to complain about our service rather than engaging with us. If it wasn't for that one person at 3 that was bothering to monitor mentions of their brand name online, then my concern would never have been addressed, and my 28,000 followers would have all thought that that cellular network was rubbish. So the point is that we have to be engaging with these users, and we have to try and help them. Customer support costs are higher.